Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, welcome and good morning on this lovely day to begin voting for the 2025 general election. We have a pretty short agenda today. The first item on our agenda is to approve our board meeting minutes from the September 4th meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I move to approve the board meeting minutes of September 4th, 2025.
Second.
Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Next on our agenda, we have approval of the November 4th, 2025 general election equipment allocation, and I will ask the director, Sherry Poland, to explain that item.
Yes, you have an updated allocation in your packet. This document has the latest registration totals as of October 4th. There's been no significant increase in registration totals, so we've not changed the allocation based on your original approval of a few months ago. So staff recommends approval of this updated allocation.
I'll move approval of the staff recommendation on equipment allocation.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? That motion also carries. Next, we have approval of the general election ballot and provisional envelope quantities.
Yes, same situation. We updated the allocation of ballots and provisional envelopes based upon registration totals of October 4th. Due to there not being an increase in registration, the allocation remains the same, so staff recommends approval.
I will move approval of the general election ballot and provisional envelope quantities report, and so I'll move approval.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Is there any other business to come before the board?
I will just report that early voting is underway. We opened at 8 a.m. this morning. We also will be mailing a little under 5,000 ballots by mail for those that have requested so far this morning. So that's it from staff.
Okay, we are underway. Are there any members of the public who would like to address the board today? Okay. Coming up, ma'am, please state your name before you give your remarks.
My name's Catherine Collette. I see you've healed. I haven't seen you in a couple months because you had a knee replacement or something, didn't you? So I heard there's some updates on the whole Black Rock situation. Do you guys have any update for Hamilton County? Black Rock. Black Fork. Sorry, Black Fork.
I'll ask the director, have you heard anything?
No.
Last we heard, it was being investigated by the FBI, and after that, it's out of our hands.
Okay. All right.
We're the victim of that, as are everyone else, so we just await word from the prosecutors. Yep.
I just heard there was other counties that have gotten somewhere on that.
Hand up over here.
Good morning. My name is Patty Unvon, and I am from the Village of Green Hills. And I have a list of questions. Okay, first off, I want to commend Sherry and Rachel on a fantastic behind the ballot tour. That was wonderful. I'm wondering, because this year we had 2 polling places at Green Hills. One was at the Presbyterian Church, which has been sold. And I'm under the impression, just through Michael, that we're only going to have 1 polling place, and I verified this online. My comment on that is that we're going from a polling place that is not necessarily that accessible to the people on the opposite side of Whitten Road. And we're going from 1,061 voters for 1 precinct to now it's 2,671 voters. That parking lot is for the public library. It's for residents to park in, and it's for Whitten Woods City School District employees to park in. So I don't feel that that was appropriate choice for combining all 3 of these polls. My recommendation would be There is a church at the corner of Winton and Sharon Road that's called Grace Hills, and it has a humongous parking lot. And I would suggest that it might be wise to, in the future, consider that as a polling place. So that's just one recommendation I'd like to make. I also have been troubled for some years, and I don't know if this is unique to the Village of Green Hills, but we tend to have some local residents that actually serve as polling workers. And some of them have overstepped their bounds, let's say, in terms of influencing people or intimidating. And my suggestion would be, because I have been a poll worker on a number of different sites, that it might be wise to consider not assigning people that are in that particular community to working at that poll, that they should go to an adjoining community where they have no real influence. So that's a recommendation I would make. My last comment would be, we have typically been ruled, I guess you would say, by the Republican Party for decades. I mean, we're going back to the 50s. No Democrats, all Republicans. Typically, they run unopposed. And so there's a lot of intimidation that goes on. I happen to be a Democrat. But nevertheless, what happened this year is that the mayor, who seems to control these things, took up petitions for 3 people. And they all claim to be Republicans. So they are campaigning together on one sign, and when the petitions were taken up, they were taken to all Republican people to sign the petition, which makes sense if they're running as Republicans. However, 2 of them are actually registered as non-affiliated, and that's really troublesome. Because not only does it seem like it conflicts with state law that their names are now on the ballot as Republicans when they're not really Republicans, it's misleading to the people who signed those petitions, and they were taken up by our mayor, David Moore. Now, I had some back and forth with Michael Harlow out here, and it appears that it's okay in Hamilton County to pull this off. We've got one of these candidates that on social media is bragging that she is on the ballot as Republican. However, she's really unaffiliated. And beyond that, she's progressive, and she's putting this out on social media. Now, where is the credibility of someone being one party or the other for them to claim that they are something that they aren't? And I think this is a really big problem, and apparently it fell right through the cracks here because their names are on the Green Hills ballot as Republicans. What can you do about that? And I see you smiling.
So, Pat, first, thank you for your public comments. I want to take them in order. Just with regard to polling places, I know our staff work really hard to try to avoid moving polling locations. Mm-hmm. Sometimes circumstances arise that necessitate a move. Sometimes that happens on relatively short notice, but the feedback is welcome, and they are always looking to make sure we're doing the best by the voters. So I appreciate that. I want to, okay. You've had your chance to talk, and now I want to. With regard to the poll workers, I mean, again, thank you for that feedback. We'll send it forward to the team. Mm-hmm. And then with regard to that last issue, a couple of things. Number one, complaints about how someone is campaigning is not really properly in front of this board. There is an ability to challenge somebody's qualification for the ballot, but that deadline has already passed. But I will just say, because I'm comfortable saying it, that an unaffiliated voter is allowed to declare themselves as a member of a political party when they register to run for office. So there's nothing inappropriate with somebody who might be registered as an unaffiliated voter saying that they affiliate with one party or the other when they pull petitions to run for office. That's my understanding of the law, and I don't know if yeah, and it happens to be
If you
correct.
Google it, it's something different. So I don't know if Google's wrong, but apparently. My other question here is, because we've had this shift to one poll, there's two precinct groups that need to be notified. I've been trying to do it on social media, but is there like a card or something
Yeah.
coming to them? And when does that
Every
go
voter
out?
affected by that change will receive a postcard in the mail. And Sherry, has that been mailed yet, or?
I believe it's scheduled to be mailed next week, but the postcard's already designed and it's at our mail house now.
Okay, there seems to be a lot of confusion about that just on social media, and I just hope that they could get that word out so people even understand. Some people that live in our community have no idea that the Green Hills Community Building is the white building,
Yeah.
because it belongs to the school district, and so I don't know how clear all that's going to be, so
Okay.
that's
Yep.
my.
Thank you. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome.
Is there any other business to come before the board? Seeing none, we are adjourned. Thank you.